All right, welcome Wildcat fans to another Friday night in Central City listening to the Cat Cast brought to you by Heartland Bank. I'm Cody Ratliff, joined tonight by Cindy McCarthy. She's working on some technical stuff, so you're going to hear me for a few minutes. Just missed the coin toss as I hit live, so about what you expect when you listen to me. So we've got a couple minutes here, and we will be going with some Wildcat football against the Easton Valley Riverhawks. Central City is 1-2, coming off a big win over at GMG last Friday. If you listened in, there's a good 3.5, 4 hours of Cindy and I calling that game as the Wildcats won that 60-58 on the road. Tonight we're back home. The Riverhawks got quite a passing game. They really don't want to throw the ball. Watch some film with boys this week, and they've got a pretty good duo at quarterback. Keegan Lee, he's 45 of 61 with 830 yards passing, 13 passing TDs. Their leading rusher has about a quarter of that with 33 carries, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He is their quarterback, Keegan Lee, is their leading rusher. So a lot of those are just broken pass plays. He tucks and runs. Their leading receiver, Callan Meserick, has 20 catches, 454 yards, and 7 of those TDs. And on defense, they're led in the middle by Talon Driscoll with 20 tackles. It looks like the Riverhawks are going to tee up the ball and kick off to the Wildcats. Looks like Cash Weber and I believe Chris Hansen are deep. In front of them, we've got seniors Dashni Munyakazi and Josh Lindsay. And a little confusion here by the refs, but I think we're going to. All right, we're ready for some football. Number 17 on the run up. It's kind of a little squibbler. Gets past Josh, down to Chris. He's going to pick it up at the 8. Not a lot there.
Ooh.
And gets.
Oh, no, he fumbled.
Got brought down at the 15, and it looks like, yep, it's going to be a fumble. So Easton Valley just squibbed it down the field. Chris tried to make a move, lost the ball, and
he kind of got hit at a weird angle. That 11 came in and kind of pulled his arm back. Not the way you want to start against an undefeated team, even though we're at home. You want to try to make a statement and get the ball inside the 20 already.
It's been raining, and that ball skipped about 15 yards across the ground, so it was probably plenty wet. Spread formation. Keegan Lee is looking to pass. He throws one over the top.
Nice.
It's completed,
nice.
And
There's
touchdown.
Not the way we want to get started here.
Nope.
So 1 for 1 for Easton Valley.
"18 seconds into the game, we've got a turnover and an Easton Valley touchdown." And there's a rushing 2-point conversion. They use a lot of sideline passes, little screens, different things like that. They usually really don't like to run the ball. And on that first touchdown pass, that was kind of a broken play on a bubble screen, and as the QB rolled out to his left.
I wasn't sure. There was a Hawkeye. We got Hawkeyes on our mind because the Hawks are playing tonight too. There was a Wildcat right there. I couldn't see who it was who, as he caught the ball, he was there, but he just wasn't able to make the stop.
Well, they kind of ran out a screen towards the receiver, gave him a pump fake, and he turned up the field, and the Wildcat defense did not react. And they thought they were going to go in, take the quarterback down, and he was able to throw it over the top and get the easy touchdown.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do this.
All right, let's reset and go again. Same kick return team out here. There's
another squibber.
This time it's picked up by Josh Lindsay. He's going to pick up a few yards, get it out across the 30-yard line.
That's a good job by Josh to pick that up. And at least the Wildcats will have the ball in good field position here. They mark it right at the 30. So we'll see what the Wildcats can do.
Looks like we got Lindsay at quarterback, pistol formation, Cash Weber behind him. Munyakazi is going in motion. There's a bobbled snap. And nobody's still on it. It's still bouncing around.
Easton Valley got it.
Yeah, it
Jesus, who'd they snap that to? Josh or Cash?
It was Josh.
Gosh. The ball is definitely wet.
Yeah, we are struggling to keep a hold of this thing. Boy, that bounced around for felt like 5 minutes down there before somebody got on top of it. That's another turnover as the Riverhawks take possession at the 25-yard line of the Wildcats. There's the snap, handoff.
He's running right up the middle. Nobody can stop him. There
gets driven back, but
it was Cash, I think.
Not before
or
he gets.
Dashney.
He's going to pick
running
up
through
8.
Everybody.
All right, second and short here for the Riverhawks. Down to about the 16-yard line. There's a handoff to the fullback, and he's going to be taken down immediately, but I think he's going to fall forward. Yeah, he's going to get the first down. Not much there, but they didn't need much.
So inside of the 20 or 15, yeah, probably about the 12-yard line. So Easton Valley's going to come up here, and they're going to go with 3 receivers split to the left. The quarterback's in the shotgun by himself. And he's looking to the left. He's got some pressure. They're giving chase. He's scrambling out of there, and there's a nice stop by Josh. He's short of the first down, stayed in bounds. Picked up probably about 8 on that, so it's going to be 2nd and 1, they say. They spot the ball just outside the 5-yard line. Be nice. Last week we talked about some goal line stands at some key times for the Wildcats, and they came through with a couple of them at GMG. So we'll see if they can do something here tonight. Quarterback center. He's going to roll out. He's got a couple receivers, and he just tosses it up to number 8, and that's going to be a touchdown.
All right, lining up for the 2-point conversion. Little different defense here from the Wildcats, what we've seen.
They're going to go, 3 receivers to the left, and the quarterback's going to take it, and he's just going to run to the left, and he's going to go ahead and complete that 2-point conversion. So just like that, with 9:31 left here to go in the first quarter, it's 16-0 Easton Valley. You know, and we didn't get really a chance to talk a lot pregame, but Easton Valley's coming in undefeated, likes to throw the ball. And, you know, Wildcats, unfortunately, are turning the ball over and giving them that short field. So maybe they'll repay the favor and, you know, just there might be a slip or we can get a pick or something, you know. So, yeah, it did rain. We just had a really brief, pretty good downpour for a couple minutes here before kickoff. So I'm sure it's pretty slick out there. So again, another squibber, and this time it is Ryder Van Horn who falls on it and secures the ball for the Wildcats, and we're going to take over at our own 32. So let's see if the Wildcats can't put something together here. This is a time where you have to, step up here and try to put a drive together and maybe get something.
Gotta keep
here.
yourself in the game. Get something positive.
Yep.
Lindsay's going to take the snap.
Jeez,
and it's
Louise.
fumbled.
Dashney went in motion, stopped, turned around, and they snapped it, and it hit Dashney right in the arm. And so a little more confusion there. And Weber calls a timeout.
Yeah,
and,
I think he's seen enough.
Yeah, I mean, at some
I
point
have.
in time.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, you tell me you prepared all week to come out and do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Good call there by Coach Weber. Give the kids the business and get them started.
Focused.
We're not ready to play football.
And here's the thing, it sucks. You're down, 16-0, but you got 9 minutes to go yet in the first quarter.
Yeah.
You take it down and get some points here. You're right in the game. So you can't just come out ready to play against a team that's at your level and then feel sorry for yourself that you're playing a 3-0 team. I mean, that's why we play the games.
Yep.
And so.
All right, let's get us started here. Munyakazi's going in motion again. He's going to go back to where he was. Josh Lindsay takes the snap, hurdles a guy out across about to the 35-yard line, so he's going to pick up the lost yardage +4. That's going to get him up to third and
about 7
third
or
and
8.
7.
So now Josh is coming out limping.
Well, that's not what we needed.
Nope.
Well, Ryder Van Horn's checking in, so he's probably going to tight end. That's probably going to move Parker Pangburn back to quarterback. That looks like what we've got here. There's the snap to Pangburn, hands it off to Weber, and he is bottled up.
Loss on the play.
Yep, that's going to go backwards 2 yards.
So they're back at the original line of scrimmage.
Bringing up 4th down. 4th and 8, so you got to think probably punting here.
Yep. Chris Hansen's going back to do the punting here for the Wildcats. There goes the snap, and
punts off.
Gets it. And it's a wobbler, but it is taking a favorable bounce, and it's going to stop at the 20-yard line. So, not bad. Easton Valley's going to have it on their own 20 at least. Hopefully they have to work for something here. The Wildcats can put something together. You talked about watching film. They got to know what some of their tendencies are, and like you said, maybe we can take advantage. Maybe there'll be a slip or something, or maybe they'll have mishandle the ball. But they're coming out here in I formation. Quarterback's under center. He's going to turn. He's going to hand off, and there's a good job
up in the backfield.
We're making contact, but Cruz Palmer had him on him behind the line of scrimmage, but he was still able to squirt forward and picked up.
About 3
or 4 yards. At 5 yards, it looks like they're almost 4 yards they're going to give him. So Wildcats got to wrap up there on that initial contact. So it's going to be 2nd down, balls just short of the 25-yard line. And this time they are going to be receivers, 2 split to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to do a little swing out pass. And there's
a block in the back.
Yep, there's a block in the back. But
yeah, I love it when the official that's 40 yards down the field.
But Colton Welton's got to see that was and get around that blocker. It's pretty slow developing, and he was out there reading it, and I didn't really think that was a strong block. But Colton got blocked. Otherwise, he could be in there, made a great play. But as you mentioned, there is a flag, and it's going to be a block in the back, so it's going to go back 10 yards. So that's nice.
Yeah, brings up 2nd and 13. So just like if Cruz would have got that
that
tackle
first
for
tackle.
loss.
So
Yeah. So right
here we are. So they're going to go with 3 receivers split to the left. Quarterback's in the backfield by himself. And he's looking. There's good pressure, but now he's moving around. He's thinking, and he's going to hit a – oh! He kind of dumped it down to his outlet. And Aiden Feddersen was wide open, but he just dropped the ball. So there's a break, I guess. Maybe the Wildcats can use that because now it's going to be 3rd and 13. And
well, we did a decent job getting to the quarterback there, but when he stepped up in the pocket, then there was nobody. And
they've just got two people rushing, so yeah, it makes it hard. So they got triple receivers to the right, and he's looking, and there's Max giving chase. He's throwing it. Come on! Oh, we just
did not get back with the deep guy, and he's going to go probably for a touchdown.
3rd and long, and now they've got a touchdown. No flags. We lost track of Kalen Messerich, and he's, I think, their leading receiver.
Yep, he is.
And he just got behind the defense. There's 2 defenders, and
yeah, you got to figure maybe having Josh on the sidelines probably affected that a little bit. That's probably the guy he was going to be matched up with.
Yeah, and so that gives another touchdown here. And he's going to throw it, and it's going to be complete. And I'll tell you what, Chris Hansen had good coverage right there. Where's Charlie Lindley? I don't even see him down there. They got Cruz playing defensive back. Oh, there he is. Let's see. All right, so Wildcats, now they're really getting themselves in a hole here, and we'll see how they do this. They've got Cash Weber deep along with Andrew Collins, and then they've got at the second level up here, they've got Chris Hansen and Dashney, and then they've got their frontline guys. So we'll see. They're trying to take away that squib kick.
All right, ball's teed up, whistles blow. There's the kick. It's going to be picked up and fielded by Chris, and he's going to get out to about the 33, 34-yard line.
Barrels up. So Wildcats, and they haven't turned it over, have had decent field position. We just haven't been able to do anything with it.
As I mentioned in the opening, Heartland Bank is our sole sponsor right now. And hey, Wildcat fans, open up a savings or CD account that meets your needs. Visit a Heartland Bank branch location today or go online to hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC. So 3rd possession of the game. See if we get the Cats going here. Little different formation. Not a lot of passing respect.
Oh, nice.
As Dashney Nakazi's going to break it up the middle, and he's gone.
Yes, great
I don't
blocking.
see any laundry, and that's a touchdown.
Finally had a couple good blocks there.
46-yard scamper there by the senior. He had a couple of huge special teams plays, kickoff return touchdowns last week. Followed up this one with a 46-yard run up the middle. And, you know, when teams don't respect the football and they put 8 in the box up there, it doesn't take a whole lot of blocking
Yeah.
to get through.
No, you
just,
bust through that first line, and we had a couple good blocks there, opened up a huge hole for him, and he was just able to bust right up the gut.
Looked like we had a power run call there, and that's exactly what I would have done in that situation. And there goes Cash Weber, and he's gonna. Oh, his feet were in. They're gonna say he's not in.
He kind of got twisted around, and his butt kind of went in.
Yeah, he had I could see both feet from here was in the end zone, but football must not have crossed the plane. So 6 points for the Cats.
There's a little spark that we needed.
Yeah.
6:52 here to go in the first quarter. We're 24-6. A lot of fireworks. Finally, the Wildcats get some good stuff here going. So Wildcats will line up here for the kickoff. Chris Hansen will be doing the kicking duties for the Wildcats. Easton Valley's got 7 guys within 10 yards of the football, and they have 1 guy back deep. So if Chris can get it
anywhere not to that deep guy, we should have a good shot.
Yeah. They probably saw how Chris can do it.
And we're going to kick it right to him.
Yep. And
he's up the sidelines.
Slipped that. I thought he stepped out of bounds, but I guess not. He slipped. But Cruz did a good job of getting him off balance, and he lost his footing. And he's goes out of bounds at about the 28-yard line of the Wildcats, so not bad.
28-yard line of the Riverhawks.
Or, yeah, Riverhawks.
Wrong side of the field.
Yeah.
We got him right where we want him.
Yep. So let's see if our defense can step up here. The Riverhawks going to sweep it, and they pitch, and number 6 is knocked out of bounds by Dashney, but not until he gets way into Wildcat territory, picks up a first down. Looks like they're going to say he was pushed out of bounds.
Charlie Lindley got him knocked out there.
Knocked out of bounds at the, they're going to, looks like they're putting it in about the 23-yard line of the Wildcats. So it's 1st and 10.
There's that bubble screen.
And there's Cash has him, and they able to keep on. And then Parker Pangburn came over and helped clean up on that tackle. But they picked up about 7 yards, 8 yards it looks like. So it's going to be, it looks like they got 9, 2nd and 1. So they're going to spread things out. They've got 2 receivers to the right, 1 split to the left. There's motion, and they're going to pitch. And number 2 is going to sweep around that left side. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds over there by Dashney. But there is a first down, and it's inside the 10. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Riverhawks from about the 3-yard line.
Let's get a pick here.
Yeah, so we've got 6 minutes left here in the first quarter, 24-6. And they're going to go to I formation. And he's going to hand it to the fullback. And the fullback's going to get a touchdown. All right, so they're going to line up for their 2-point conversion. And the quarterback's going to roll out.
Nice,
and
Charlie.
Nice job by Charlie Lindley of staying home. I'm not sure that was a weird play. Looked like he wanted to throw it, and then he just took off running, and Charlie Lindley was right there to stop him, so no two-point conversion. So with 6:05 left to go here in the first quarter, it's 30 for Easton Valley, 6 for the Wildcats.
Well, we'll see if the Cats can answer again here.
So the Wildcats are going to line up again with, looks like Andrew Collins deep with Cash, and then Dashney and Chris Hansen kind of on that second level to get that squib kick. We'll see if Easton Valley keeps doing what they've been doing. Here comes the run up, and it's a squibber. Oh, no, and it hits Chris Hansen in the foot. Goes forward about 10 yards.
I think he got it
and
back.
I think Chris, hope to gosh, got it. And he did. And there's a Easton Valley player down. That hit Chris right like in the top of the foot or his leg and bounced forward. And luckily, Chris was able to get up there before the Easton Valley Riverhawks could land on that, and Wildcats got it. So they're going to have it about, 31-yard line, but there is a Riverhawk down on this play.
All right. Count on Heartland Bank for local decisions and personal service. Join today. Visit hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC. Well, not the start the Cats were probably hoping for on this fine Friday night home game. All right, that player's up and off the field, so we'll see if the Cats can get that offense going again.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 31.
All right, Wildcats. Looks like Owen is going in, and they're winding the clock up here, and or the play clock. And we've got
Pangburn's going to take the snap. He's handing off to Weber.
There
Weber's
it
got
is.
some running room. Oh, pulled down from behind. I thought he was going to take it to the house
Same.
too.
That's the thing is, again, they're just up there crowding the line of scrimmage there.
Easton Valley's never been a great defensive run stopping team. We put up 667 yards rushing on them a few years back.
Yeah.
Still hold that school record for most rushing yards.
Yeah. So Dashney's back in the game here for Cash.
There's the snap to Pangburn, a handoff to Dashney, and he is just dropped in his tracks before he could get moving. That's going to negate
that first run. We lost, so now it's going to be 3rd and about 12. So Wildcats, Parker's not going to throw the ball much, and so we got to be able to hold some blocks, and like you said, let the back get through that initial line there and give yourselves a chance to gain some yards. Looks like they brought Cash back in.
And
Cash is going to
Cash
be
dropped for another loss.
It's overwhelming the offensive line, and no blocking up there. So it's going to bring up 4th and long. And Chris Hansen's going to go back to do the punting. The ball's going to be spotted on the Wildcat 25-yard line. That looked like offsides almost.
There's the snap and kick. It's going to be fielded at the 25.
And
he's running a long way.
Jumped on his back was Dashney, and
it's clear down inside the 20-yard line of the Cats, about the 16, 17.
yep,
Now this official's a little confused on our side now. He's back to about the 19.
yeah. Yeah, looks like they're going to just put it right inside the 20-yard line. That's where the Riverhawks will have it, 1st and 10.
36-yard return.
Yeah, we're down to 3:52 here to go in the first quarter. Easton Valley's in there. They're going to pitch it to the right, and he's going to get corner turned and get knocked out of bounds by Colton Welton and Cruz Palmer. Good job by the Wildcats. All right, it's picked up about 6 on that play, so it's going to be 2nd down and
4.
Yeah, about 4. We need the Wildcats to make that play. We need to get that spark back. We got that touchdown, but then we let them score. Now defensively, we've got to do something. And there's that initial contact. Chris Hansen had him as would have been a no gain, and he just runs right out of Chris's hands. And did he? They didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, he scored.
Oh, scored a touchdown, I guess. Yeah, we're right there making a play, but we just can't wrap them up. And so there's going to be another touchdown.
Oh, speaking of touchdowns, looks like Rutgers just scored again. They're going to be leading the Hawks. Oh, nice little jet sweep play there. Cats had it sniffed out,
and
but he's going to fall
and
forward.
again,
Man,
just
we
where's nobody over there, no team pursuit.
We had 3 guys around him.
Yeah, but nobody could get it to them, so they get their 2-point conversion. So with 3:36 to go here in the first quarter, it's 38 Easton Valley, 6 for the Wildcats. All right, Wildcats are set up to receive the kickoff again, and looks like it's the same as it has been. Andrew Collins back deep with Cash Weber, and then Chris Hansen and Dashney. Those 4 are back. It'd be nice if Dashney could get it like on a one-hopper or something, and
put those wheels to
yeah,
use.
take it to the house. Here comes the run up, and they're going to kick it deep, and Cash has it. And Cash gets to the outside, and
one guy to beat. He's across the 40,
kicker.
and the kicker's going to knock him out about the 28-yard line.
30-yard line.
32-yard line.
About the 30, I think.
So there's a little spark
There
for the
we
Cats.
go.
Probably
Nice
why they
job.
don't kick it deep very often.
Nice return there by Cash. Gets a little spark, hopefully, for the Wildcats. The bad news is I see Josh sitting on the bench. I saw him tape up his ankle, but I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't have a helmet on.
He doesn't
look
have
like
a helmet. He's sitting there. So we'll see. Doesn't look like he's going to be coming back, which is unfortunate. So Wildcats lined up in that same formation.
There's a snap to Pangburn, handoff to Munikazi, and it's a fumble. Can't tell who's got it. I think it's going to be Wildcat football. And he's He's coming off a little ginger. Lee.
Dashney coming out. Cash,
So-
they've been switching the tailback there.
It looked like he got to the original line of scrimmage, but then when
I
the
don't
ball
know.
hit the ground, it was 2 yards behind him. So I'm not sure what happened there, but
So 2nd and 12.
there's the snap to Pangburn. Hands off to Weber. He's going to pick up a
Dash is
yard.
going to get a yard, maybe not quite even back to the original line of scrimmage. The unfortunate thing with a game like, I know Parker's was the quarterback for the first 2 games. He just hasn't been in practice, probably taking any reps now, thinking Josh is going to do it. So, like, as
Yep.
far as any pass plays and
No.
things like that.
Charlie Lindley's checking in at quarterback, so you got to think he's probably going to let
Maybe.
one fly.
Yeah.
3rd and
12 probably, short 12. See what happens here. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Lindley takes a snap. He is going to drop back to pass, lets
And
it
it
fly, and it's
lies
batted
flat
down.
down.
I don't know.
I think he was just going to try to chuck it down to,
Yeah, it looks like Chris
Chris
Hansen
Hansen
maybe was
was-
going to be the intended receiver.
I don't
but
even know if he, but I guess it's like a punt. But now it is, you got to go for it, I guess, here. See what happens. They're going to leave Charlie Lindley in there. One thing is potentially, we talked about it, is maybe let him roll out. He's pretty short back there. Give him a chance to kind of read the field a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. There's the snap. Lindley
Yeah,
is moving his
a
feet.
little
He
bit.
throws it
Oh.
out to Chris Hansen, but wouldn't have been a first down
No.
anyways.
Would have been a nice catch there. It was a little.
Little low and outside. Threw it where the defense wasn't. Unfortunately, wasn't
Yeah.
able to.
So Easton Valley's going to take over on downs. They'll have the ball on their own 32-yard line. We'll see here if the Wildcats can get some kind of a defensive stop. There's going to throw the ball. There's a good rush there. Max Recker and Curtis, and then he fakes like he's going to throw it, and Parker Pangburn's there to swing him out of bounds. Picked up 4, so good job by the Wildcats there to cover the receivers, and good pursuit by Max Recker and Curtis up there on the front line, putting pressure. 2nd down. They're going to go with a running formation here. And they're going to hand off to number 2. And there's a
fumble,
fumble!
get a dash.
Hey, there's that break that we needed. Wildcats should have that. I think
No.
Dashney didn't get it. Oh, my gosh. Oh,
Man, I thought he was
I
laying
thought he
right
had
on
it
top
right
of it.
there. And then they get a first down out of the whole deal. It went forward about 4 yards.
Wonder if he was trying to pick it up and make a
yeah,
play
instead of just
getting
running
on it.
or falling on it. Oh, that sucks. I thought he had it, just fall on
Yeah,
it right there.
I mean,
You
it
would
flew
good
from
feel. He gained 5 yards on the fumble.
Flew
So
just about into our secondary. but
yeah. So it's gonna be 1st and 10, and he fakes the handoff. He's gonna throw it, and it's he dropped it. That's an incomplete pass. Good job.
Finally starting to see them act like it's been rainy out there.
Yeah, no kidding. And now they're stopping the clock for some reason. Did they say he went out of bounds? Or no,
Oh,
it's incomplete
incomplete.
pass. Yeah, duh. So hopefully we ran off about a minute. All right, with 50 seconds left to go, it's 38-6 here in the first quarter. Easton Valley has it. They're in a power package, but he's going to throw out of that. And he's looking, he's rolling to his left, he's looking, and he throws it down there. There's 2 receivers.
Munikazi interception.
Yes, I was just going to say
There,
there's
he
2
got it.
people covering there. We had Charlie deep and Dashney on the inside there, and Dashney got that ball, was a little underthrown, and a good defensive play, unfortunately. instead of having it, if Dashney would recover that fumble, we would have been around midfield. Now we have the ball at 3-yard
I
line.
know.
But, hey, it's better than giving up a touchdown. So there's a good spark.
All right, looks like Lindley's going to stay in at quarterback. Ryder Van Horn's running out there, so I'm guessing he's at tight end. Still missing one. Got a few extra bodies over here laying down. Now we're going to check
Parker's going to
Parker
come in.
See. Not sure who's not out there. Tailback maybe? Fullback?
Somebody who's on the table right there. Is that Cash?
No, Cash is on the field.
Oh, I don't
think.
know who's on the table. So, yeah,
No.
it looks like,
No, but maybe it is Cat. I don't know.
is it
There's
Chris Hansen?
No, Chris Hansen's got the ball.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hey,
he's
hey,
around the
there he
edge, and
goes.
he's
There's-
going to go.
I don't know if he's got the breakaway.
60.
No, good block there by,
Come on, Chris. Keep
yes,
rolling,
go,
baby.
go.
70.
That was a great block by-
7-yard touchdown run, Chris Hansen.
Was that Cruz or who was that knocked down the one guy that could have gotten Chris? So great
I think it's
job.
Cruz who looked like
Yeah,
the
it was
only one
Cruz
down
got in trouble, got in front of the one guy who potentially could have grabbed, who kind of had an angle. And nice job by Chris Hansen. That's got to be a career-long.
Yeah, it doesn't. You can only get about 3 longer.
Yeah, for him. So nice job, Chris, there. Yeah, he got down the field a little quicker than I thought.
Well, sometimes when you see nothing
Yeah,
but grass out there,
and you
Carth,
know he gets you.
and you know there's
Get-
8 guys
yes,
chasing you, you
uh-huh.
can run pretty fast.
Nice. So big play there for the Wildcats. Let's see if we can get 2 points. So they are going to have Charlie Lindley staying in here at quarterback.
He's
And
going to look to
there
throw
it
it into
is.
the back of the end zone, but just
Just-
a bit out of reach.
yep.
Is that Ryder out there? Can't tell. It's dark jersey. Yeah, it looks
yeah,
like
I think it
Ryder.
was Ryder. So nice job there by Chris Hansen, though, with the touchdown run. So about a 77-yarder. Was it about
77, yeah,
yeah.
3-yard line. So
All right. Well,
that's exciting.
yeah, I mean,
If we just quit
Yeah,
putting the
we're-
dang ball in the
we're-
dirt,
no,
guys, like we
no
can move
kidding.
the football
Yeah.
against them.
so it's 12-38. I mean, and, we gave them 2 touchdowns within the 15-yard that they had to go less than 15 yards to score. It's kind of, you go back to the first week when we played Waco, at halftime it was like 22-0 or something like that. And we're like, hey, we're in this game because we gave them a couple easy touchdowns, that blocked punt. We just put ourselves in a hole. And we were shorthanded those first 2 games, kind of shorthanded again tonight. Just we can't do that to yourself, especially against, a 3-0 team. I don't know if Easton Valley's probably ranked. So we'll see here what the Wildcats can do. Chris Hansen's going to kick off, and he's doing a little squibber, and Easton Valley picks it up, and he's going to
He's
come
gonna
to
get
the
the
outside.
edge.
And
Get him out of bounds.
Get him out of bounds.
There he's
there
out of bounds
we go.
about the
Got
35-yard
knocked
line.
out of bounds by Chris Hansen, I believe, but not before he gets into Wildcat territory.
Was Trevin Holloman on that play? that-
Trevin is
on that?
12. Was
Yeah.
he in?
I think he might.
could
He
have been.
might have been the one that pushed out of bounds there.
Okay. Maybe it was him. Maybe it wasn't Chris. All right, so now we need to have that defensive stand here.
Yeah, we just needed another Munikazi interception. would
So we
be
got
great.
3 receivers split to the right. One in motion goes into the backfield with the quarterback, and he's going to hand off to him. And he's going to go to the outside. He gets by Cruz, gets by another Wildcat, and then finally brought down. I tell you what, Cruz Palmer is getting in the backfield. I don't know what he's doing, but he's getting in the backfield. What's going on?
I think an equipment, either some kind of timeout. I don't know if it's
Okay, now that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. But Cruz is doing what he needs to do to get into the backfield and disrupt, but he's just hasn't been able to make that
Finishing play.
tackle, you know, or slow him down enough that the rest of the defense kind of slides over there. So anyway, that's going to be the end of the first quarter here at Central City. Aw, Mr. Ratliff's class.
Yep. 6th graders were the lucky ones to come out and set up the football field.
Nice day out today to do that.
It was, yeah, they had got everything set up, and then we played a little football out there.
Nice.
I know the elementary kids, when I had it, I'd usually bring 4th or 5th grade out. They always thought it was cool to be out on the big field, and like, we're at school, but we're going to go play football on there. So now I'm doing it middle schoolers because I don't have elementary anymore. So 6th grade's kind of taking over. I was going to do 8th grade, but at one point there was supposed to be a lot of rain this afternoon.
Yeah.
So
It's been a weird day with rain. It rained like around 5 o'clock, and then on the way up here, I was telling you, on the way up here, the sun was shining, and there was one cloud over Highway 13, and it was pouring down rain.
Yeah.
It was so weird. I was like, I don't even know if it was raining on the other side of the highway.
It
was
did
so
that
weird.
about 3 different classes today.
And then it was just tonight when it rained, we could see the sun. So
there's the drop
All
back.
right.
He's going to throw to the sideline.
Oh, nice
Chris
play by
Hansen.
Chris. Yeah. Chris Hansen put his other hand out there and gets a pick instead of good defense by Chris Hansen.
I thought he was going to get
He
himself
did a great,
pick 6.
no kidding, he would have had a pick 6. But he just put his one hand and he swatted the pass down. So sometimes you are like, crap, I could have caught that.
Yeah.
Not you're thinking break up the pass and then, but
Well,
anyway.
be safe, knock it down.
Yeah, inside the 20, so it's second. It should be second, and I think they still have first. Should be 2nd and 10, and they're going to hand off. He's going to go up the middle, and there's
Looks like a gain of 5, maybe 6.
looks like Cash Weber and Charlie Lindley in on the stop. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and probably third and 5. For the Easton Valley. Let's see right now if the Wildcats can get that turnover or a pick or just, I mean, you know they're going to take 2 downs, so.
Yep, just got to keep containment
Yeah,
here.
so they're
Fields
going to,
on.
the quarterback's just going to do a quarterback draw, and the Wildcats are there. And
He's just right. That's probably a measure. Now they're waving
they're
it.
waving it. No.
No.
Yep. I thought they were going to do a measurement. No, Wildcats are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they did reset it. Okay.
And but it's going to be a 1st down. Wildcats call timeout. I think there's a little confusion. We've had some people coming in and out. Cruz is on the sideline right now, along with Max Recker, who are normally out there. As same with Ryder. So we've got 3 guys that are normally out there. So kind of getting things figured out. So Easton Valley's got the ball. It's going to be spotted at the Wildcat about 7-yard line, so it's 1st and goal. Let's see if there can't get to be, a turnover or somebody makes a big play. And
here's the huddle.
yep, coming up to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to go ahead with triple receivers to the left, or two to the left, 2 to the right, but then they're going to do a sweep, and that's going to be a touchdown. So the Riverhawks do a sweep, and they start the second quarter with a touchdown. So with 11 minutes to go, it's 44-12. Riverhawks up. So they're going to go ahead and come up here for their 2-point conversion. And quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to be stopped short. That's Charlie Lindley and Colton Welton in on the stop.
Colton Walton was able to
slow him down, and
Slowed him
Charlie
down
laid
and-
him out.
Yeah, drove him over backwards. Nice hit there by the freshman
Yep.
with a little assist there from the senior on his legs.
Yeah. All right. So let's see if we can get something going here with this kickoff. We've Cash, was it Cash who had that? Cash had Chris had that good return. So let's see what happens. This time we've got Cash and again Andrew Collins. And it looks like Dashney and Chris Hansen. So let's see what we can do here, guys. Get ourselves into some good field position. Easton Valley's getting ready to kick off. Their quarterback is also their kicker,
Keegan Lee.
Keegan Lee. And he does the squibber, and it goes to Dashney, hits Dashney, picks it up, and he's going to get to
around
the outside. And I tell you what, come on, Chris.
Good
Don't
block.
fly. Oh, nice return. There were two guys to beat, and Chris tried to block one, and Dashney almost got out of the grasp of the other one and just couldn't quite do it.
Fielded at the 20, taking all the way down to the other 20. We'll take,
yep.
we'll take that
Yeah,
field position.
inside the 20, almost down to the about 16.
I can't see through the wall.
Yeah, almost down.
Oh, yeah.
17, 16-yard line. So Wildcats are in business here.
Favorable spot. We'll
Yep.
take it.
We'll take it. All right. See if the Wildcats can punch it in here at 10:59 to go in the second quarter. It's 44-12. And they do have Charlie Lindley in at quarterback.
He's going to take the snap, hand off to Weber.
Nice.
Weber up
play
the middle.
there.
I'm not sure. Looks like he's going to pick up a couple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Cash is due for a big play. Everybody else is getting one.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So Dashney's going in, giving Cash a break.
Lindley takes the snap, hands off to Munikazi.
Not much
He's
there that
not
time.
getting very far on that run.
Nope.
It looks like
Actually,
he's going to lose the yardage Cash had.
So back to the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10 here for the Wildcats. Wildcats need to get something out of this. This is down inside, take advantage of that big play that they had.
Yeah, can't let a big special teams play go to waste.
Yep. So they've got Chris Hansen in at the fullback spot, Charlie Lindley, and then Cash at the tailback.
Lindley takes the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's got a man, but
he
was
had
that
it.
tipped?
Yep.
Had
So
Chris Hansen out in the flats.
Charlie's about 5'5", and
Yeah,
he's
he's
going against maybe 5'7", and he's trying to get it over some guys. Like Chris Hansen was there. I don't know that it would have been a first down, but Chris could have.
yeah. It's height is definitely
Yeah.
needed at the quarterback
Yeah.
level. It's very
I
tough
mean, he
to play
rolled
high school
out
ball
to see, yeah, for sure.
if you can't see your receivers on
Yeah.
the field. I know from experience.
Yeah,
My quarterback days lasted about 5 snaps. I said, I can't see anybody, coach.
yeah.
And I was at least 5'7", 5'8". We are going to attempt a field
Oh.
goal here.
I'll tell you what, Chris Hansen has really put a lot of time into field goal.
Well,
And
not
it's
on
not
that one. That's not going to make it there.
I didn't get much lift to it. It was more straight on.
I wonder.
To be honest, this isn't the best ideal kicking situation because
it's pretty
it is
slick.
pretty slick out there.
Lindley was the holder. I also question how many times he's been the
Was it-
holder in that. So
I thought it was. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know who would be the normal holder. Charlie Lindley did it there. All right, so on a takeover of downs here, the Riverhawks have a snap to Lee, and he pitches it like. Oh, he's saying it was a pass. It was a pitch.
Yeah, it looked like a forward lateral.
Yeah.
But if it was still behind the line of scrimmage.
Well.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he only got back to the
yeah.
original line.
So well, that's a break for the Wildcats because that's going to be incomplete, and so it's going to be 2nd and 10 here, and so now they've got 3 receivers to the left, one. They've got 4 receivers out in the route. Lee's going to nice job by Chris, knocking the pass down again. I don't know if he could have picked that one or not. He had to get up there, and he was just able to get a hand on it. So good job by the Wildcats defense. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. This is the longest. Well, they had a 3rd down and 12, and they got a touchdown. So, all right. So 3rd and 10. Ball's on the Easton Valley, their own about 16-yard line. There's pass. He's looking. He's going to fire into the middle of the field. And number 1 is wide open and makes the catch, but is taken down right away. But it is going to be a 1st down for the Riverhawks. So it's going to bring the ball out to the 31-yard line, just over the 30-yard line. So we're at 9 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. And Riverhawks are going to go with triple receivers to the left. Quarterback's in the backfield by himself. He's looking to the left. He's looking, steps up in the pocket, and he throws. And
boy, that looks like it hit the ground.
Yeah, it did. The receiver kind of slid. The ball was underthrown. Cash Weber was right there, and so the ball is pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, Keegan Lee's, he's pretty confident stepping up into the pocket.
Yeah,
you don't see
he
that
didn't
a lot.
Take off like
you don't see that a lot at this level. Play starts to break down a little bit. Kids get happy feet and try to run or try to do something crazy that they saw on TV, but he does a nice job stepping up into the pocket to buy himself some more time, and just didn't connect on that one, thankfully. There's a QB draw, and he slips. He's going to get a yard, so 3rd and 9.
All right, nice job by the Wildcats defense. So we're down to 8.5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Easton Valley leads 44-12. This would be a big confidence booster for the Wildcats if they can get a stop here. I mean, Riverhawks would probably go for it, but they don't have anything to lose. So we'll see. Turnover would be nice. So it's going to be a reverse, and there's Cash, and Cash hung on for dear life and had Colton Welton come and help him, and they stopped him short. I don't know where that chain gang guy was going. So it's going to be 4th down and probably 5. Or 4, long 4 here. So the ball's just shy of midfield, and it'll be 4th down. They're spread out. And he's going to do a little pooch kick. And Dashney was back, but he's not going to take that. They're just going to let it roll, and unfortunately it takes a bounce for the Riverhawks. And so the Wildcats are going to take over on their own 9-yard line. So, hey, there's that defensive stop that we've been looking for, but unfortunately we weren't able to get something more out of that.
Well, we took one. I want to say 97 yards, but
70,
it's not, because it's
77.
Field.
Yeah, Chris took that one, 77 yards. So let's see.
Not our worst field position yet.
So Wildcats are going to come up to the line of scrimmage, and it looks like they still have Charlie Lindley in at quarterback. They're sticking into that same formation. There's a little bit of a delay. Cash is trying to get around the edge there, and there was 1 blocker and 4 Riverhawks.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get about just shy of the line of scrimmage. So Not much there. 3 Riverhawks met him up by the line of scrimmage. Now he's coming out. Munikazi coming in. It's kind of like, hey, we're going to take this home run hitter out, and we'll put the other home run hitter
Yeah.
in. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice when 3 guys in your backfield could take it to the house at any time. But one of those guys is not looking like he's going to get back out there. So it's left up to Dash and Cash. And
They just like you said, we just got to break through that first line. If we can just get our guys on the blocks and open up a little gap.
yeah, Riverhawks.
You know that Dashney and Cash are going to be able to get through that. And once they get through, nobody's going to catch them unless they have an angle. Dashney and Cash. So again, Chris Hansen in that fullback spot. Cash in the tailback. This time Charlie's going to try to throw it, and he completes it.
Yeah, Hanson's
to
going
Chris.
to get it about the.
Is that a roughing the quarterback? Come on. Jeesh.
Yeah, they do gain a 5 on that, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough.
Nope.
So looks like the punt squad's coming in. Not sure
So
if
Charlie
Easton Valley knows it's
completed that
fourth down.
pass to Chris Hansen, but
They're going to try to block this. They don't have anybody deep.
nope. See if Chris can get off a good one.
Get a bounce and roll.
Yep,
there we go.
Keep rolling, keep rolling. Ugh, we're just not getting a good roll. So the ball's going to be down by Colton Welton at the 29-yard line, and that's where the Riverhawks will take over 1st and 10. We're at 5:51 to go in the second quarter. Easton Valley leads 44-12. So all of a sudden we've had defense step up.
Yeah.
Wildcats held the Riverhawks, and now the Riverhawks held the Wildcats. So let's see if the Wildcats can't get something back. So they're going to go with a I formation and a handoff to the tailback, and he just goes up the middle. And there's Cash Weber and looks like Dashney
Picks up 6.
coming in from the bottom of the pile. Yep, picks up 6, so 2nd, 4. Looks like about 36-yard line. Lee's going to bring in the play. You know, to be honest, they're running the ball more than I thought they would. I can remember those days when they played the Purdue style offense where, like, basically they just threw it 100 times a game and they just, like, nice job. The Lee just did a quarterback draw, and was that Ryder?
No,
Or was
Chris
it
Hansen.
Chris? Okay, Chris Hansen met him in the hole and picked up a yard, it looks like. So Keegan Lee, but they used to just pass it and gain 2 yards, pass it. And I remember there was one guy didn't he have like 100 receptions on the year or something? I feel like back in the day there.
Probably all against the Hawks.
No, I'm talking about Easton Valley one year they had this kid.
Jargo was.
Yeah, they needed.
They needed
3,
3,
and
got
they got
4.
3.5.
Yeah.
That was a nice job. But after just looking at their stats for tonight's game, I just figured it'd be another replay of that where it'd just be a bunch of all those little
they do a
donkey passes.
that trips formation. They throw a lot of screens out, or they throw 3 different screens out of the one.
But they've been throwing down the field and running. But they've been doing it. They've got sweeps going. They've got the quarterback draw.
I think they've already ran the ball more tonight than any of the 3
that
games I've watched.
so.
I
was just gonna say running much more than I thought that they would.
There's a play action pass, and that's what they'll do to you.
Oh, yep. And right there, he got in the hole. I think we're playing a little bit of his and they're going to call.
Illegal block down here.
That's something.
It's got to be on them.
Yeah. And they called it out in the middle of the field. Somebody's down over there.
Looks like a Riverhawk.
Is it a Riverhawk?
I think.
I'm not sure what the penalty was. Guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Well,
but
they just pointed the Riverhawks direction, so
like it's going back.
yeah.
Yeah. So, again, looks like the Wildcats are playing some type of a little bit of a zone, and he just got right in between Chris Hansen and a couple other Wildcats and was able to get the completion. That's Cash that's down over there. Cash has been all over the field tonight.
I still don't see well, they moved them back 10 yards, and they're going to get the first down.
Evidently. It must have
So,
been a dead ball foul. Did you see the official make a?
I never saw it signaled,
I
but
didn't either.
they lost 15 yards, so
Yeah,
maybe
so they got a first down, but the ball did get brought back to the 30. So they've got twin receivers to the left and right. There's that little bubble screen. He goes in and goes out, and
one guy
and
left.
Dashney-
Dashney pulls him down about the 4.
Yep, tackles them. So it's going to be a first down, and the Riverhawks are going to be first and goal. 3:36 to go here in the first quarter. First half, I should say. Looks like they're going to spot it right on the 5. So Lee brings in the play. They're going to go with a little bit of a power package in the backfield. And Lee's going to hand it off. He's going to go up the middle. And Wildcats stiffen up here.
Tigercats forward the Riverhawks. It is second and goal.
And it'll be second and goal. It looks like he picked up about 2, maybe 1. So about at the 3-yard line, 2 yards. So second and goal. We're down to 2:40 to go in the first half. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's going to sidestep his way into the end zone for another touchdown.
Two-point conversion's a little slow getting in here.
Yeah.
Wonder if they had equipment or something they had to. They just brought a sub in, so.
So Lee's going to get him up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go ahead and have one receiver split out to the right, one to the left, and he's going to hand off to the tailback that was back there with him, and that guy's going to go ahead and slide right in, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion. So with 2:27 to go here in the first half, it's 52 for Easton Valley, and it's going to be 12 for the Wildcats. All right, so our goal here, 2:27. Let's get a touchdown before halftime and not let them score anymore this half. I'd say put a drive together, but I don't necessarily know that this is the kind of game where you're going to put a drive together. Just so any way we can score, let's score.
Yeah, what do we got for time?
2:27.
Why does it seem like no matter what press box we're in, I can never see the scoreboard?
Somewhere one of us is usually can't see something, the end zone or something. All right, so Lee's going to tee the ball up here. And, again, the Wildcats have Andrew Collins and Cash Weber deep, and then Chris Hansen and Dashney at that next level. So let's see. I mean, even if we score on the kickoff, I guess let's have her wait. There's going to be a little.
We did the opposite of that, Karth.
He just got it. Oh, they do a little onside kick, and it hits. Oh, did we get it?
Oh, they said Ryder got
No,
Who's
that's
that
not
shot?
Ryder. That's
81. Is that Hasty?
81 is
Freddie
Freddie
Gerke.
Gerke. Oh, for God's sakes, Freddie's probably glad he's got black uniform pants on.
Yeah, that was.
It hit Freddie in his hands, and Freddie had the wherewithal to
Get down.
get down and get the ball. That was close. I almost thought the Riverhawks had that. So Wildcats have it on their own 36-yard line. Again, we've got Chris and Charlie, and Charlie's gonna do.
An interception.
Was it intercept? No, it just got knocked down. He was gonna do a little Tim
Nope.
Tebow pass there.
It was intercepted.
It was?
Yep.
Oh, dang it. I thought I saw one guy over there doing an incomplete pass. Well, I guess it's incomplete, or I'm sorry, I guess it was intercepted. So there goes that. 130. We're down to 130 here to go. So let's see if we can't stop them maybe. So they're going to go with their three receivers to the left, and he's looking to the left. And
Get him.
he's going to step. He's staying in the pocket, just like you said. He's believing in that passing game, and he's complete. And complete to number 12, brought down by Charlie Lindley. And it's going to be a first down. You know what the bad thing is? Like, look at the subs that Easton Valley has. They literally have 3 guys over there.
Oh, yeah, they're not putting in a JV,
So
probably.
they're not putting in a JV. Lee rolls out to the right, and he runs into Wildcat and pinballs off of another Wildcat and goes in for a touchdown. So the wrong team scored a touchdown before halftime.
The good news is we get the ball back.
Well, we have
Maybe it's
43 seconds left, so we'll see if the Wildcats can do something in 43 seconds. I mean, it's happened before. I take it back. They do have one guy on the bench over there, so they've got they've got
3 subs and a hurt guy.
3 subs and somebody that's hurt on the
Because
bench.
I say that guy over there in the white, he's got a sweatshirt.
Yeah,
under
one of
his
them has his
blue jeans
on.
so he ain't going
So
in.
they're going for the field goal.
Oh, doinked it.
And he hit.
Almost a double doink.
Yeah, he hit the he hit the upright and almost hit the bottom of the goalpost. So they went for the extra point, and it's no good. So with 43 seconds to go here in the first half, it's 58-12. Easton Valley Riverhawks are up. We have all the little elementary cheerleaders all down front ready to cheer at halftime here. All right, I don't know what the holdup is here, but the Wildcats are ready. And here comes the Riverhawks. Are we doing marching band this year?
Just pep band, I think.
Just pep band, yeah. I said the band was out there. I don't know if they left because of
No,
the
they're
rain.
right there.
They're out there.
Well, I can
Yeah.
see Mr.
Oh, yeah,
Morey.
they were playing the school song after we scored. That's right.
Haven't given him a lot of opportunities to play.
No.
So
All right, Lee's going to do the kicking.
maybe we'll get that changed on this play right here.
And they're going to kick it to right. Okay, Ryder that time. I do think it was Ryder who it got through his hands, but then it
Chris
got
Hansen
back,
scooped
and
it up.
I think
and
Chris scooped it up and got knocked out of bounds. So Wildcats are going to have, again, good field position to start with.
yeah, about the 32-yard line. 43 seconds left. We'll probably see one run play, and hopefully we can house that. Or looks like we got a little different
Looks like
lineup
Parker's
in here.
back in.
Pangburn's in at quarterback, and he's going to take the snap. And he's going to pass, and it's thrown up and picked off, and that's
there's
going to be
another
another
touchdown. Oh, I didn't even.
I
What
guess.
happened there?
Well, we threw it a mile in the air to try to get it over the guy, and
Oh my God! Wow. And that's the end of the first half, but they have to go for their extra point here, so they'll have to line up and. The score is 64-12, and Easton Valley just scored with time running out at the end of the first half, and they're going to try an extra point, and it is no good. And so Wildcats are going into halftime 64-12. Not the first half, not the game I thought it would be. Not going to lie. I mean, I guess, I don't know what you say.
Well, we had a slow start, and then
Yeah.
we just never really got. I mean, we kind of got going there for a little
Yeah,
bit.
we had
Defense was playing all right, but man,
the biggest thing, and that's just been a killer for us kind of all year, has just been just turnovers and giving the other team the short field, just kind of whether it's an interception or, we gave them their first 2 scores. They probably had a total of 10 yards of offense, and they had, 2 touchdowns. It's unfortunate that we just have just made mistakes, mental mistakes, I guess. Mental mistakes, and just unfortunately, then we just put ourselves in a hole.
yeah, we got a bunch of little cheerleaders out here.
Yep.
Looks like half the town's standing
the
there
little
taking
kids.
pictures of them all.
They're making their debut. I don't know what grade. I didn't hear them say what grade this was, but we've got
I believe this is kindergarten.
probably
first
kindergarten
grade
and
in this
first grade.
squad. Don't
So we have the
necessarily see any
cheerleaders always do a cheer camp and always let them cheer at halftime. We got kindies and first graders. They're rocking it down there. They're wanting to get a little bit rowdy.
They want to, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It is. You
It
know,
probably is a little intimidating. Everybody's right down in front of them, man.
Oh, yeah.
Taking videos of them.
look at all these people staring at us.
Yeah.
Looks like it's about 13 minutes left of the half. Everybody seems like we've always gone an extended half all year, but we're keeping it at 15.
Good. Oh, now they're eating them up.
Yep. Classic Wildcats eat 'em up. A fan favorite.
Well, the 2 touchdowns that the Wildcats had were big plays. Dashney had a nice run, broke through, and then Chris Hansen had a 77-yard touchdown run. So our plays have been kind of big hitting plays and just quick hitting, because like we said, we really don't, without Josh, we just really don't have a passing game. And it's kind of like the old adage when the Hawks, when they couldn't throw the ball, everybody just have,
Send the house.
send the house every time. And I mean, like you said, if we can do some kind of a quick hitter and, we can get through that first line, chances are we're going to have some big gains and stuff. So
We just got to quit putting the ball on the turf.
yeah, we've just, unfortunately, we've had
We've got to
two.
have 4 fumbles tonight, 2 interceptions.
2 interceptions. One was a pick 6. And we started the game with 2 fumbles. Yeah, I mean, then all 4 of those were touchdowns, turned into touchdowns. So, yeah, it's when you're young and inexperienced, you've got to try to, you just can't put yourself back against the wall like that with turnovers. You just got to really try to play perfect. So hopefully Wildcats can come out, and I don't know if everybody else, I think we had some guys in and out, but for the most part, looked like everybody was okay except for Josh left and never came back.
Yeah, I think he's had an ankle wrap.
But I
there,
did
and
see him walking around
yeah, he
right
looks
there.
he looks a lot better than he did.
Yeah,
So I don't know if he'll come out in the second half and
yeah,
play
and
or
see
not.
what'll
So
happen.
it was nice to see him moving around better
Yeah.
than he was.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I forgot to look and see what the volleyball team's been up to lately. I know they have a home game next Tuesday. I'm going to try to get up here and announce, so I'll have more information on the volleyball team. And I haven't heard too much about the junior high volleyball. I know
They swept Springville
yeah, that was
on their opening, and then
And then-
they, I believe, went to Northland yesterday. I don't know. Today's Friday.
today's
so
Friday. So yesterday they probably had a game.
Went to Northland, and I think they won both up there.
Okay.
I don't know.
And
I asked
then
him if they win
has
or how'd the
junior
game
high-
go. Like,
yeah.
we
Junior
won.
high football have a game
Football had their first game last night against Midland, which is funny because
yet? Normally,
Midland's playing 11-man high school, but they're still playing 8-man middle school.
interesting.
So I'm assuming they're anticipating coming back down to 8-man, but I don't really know for sure because they definitely
Yeah.
are not playing 8-man varsity, but are junior high. Fortunately, that did
Well,
not go to the.
You know what?
Wildcats way.
There was kind of a thing about that with Midland, and actually, I was just talking to about this. So something about your classifications with 8-man has something to do with free and reduced lunch, and they needed like 2 more free and reduced lunches or something like that. Like I don't know, it's something, and they didn't meet the qualifications of 8-man. It wasn't necessarily their enrollment. They're a little bigger just because they have a bigger district, but they're still pretty small for 11-man. And part of the reason they're doing that is whatever the equation is that involves free and reduced lunch program, but they didn't get what they needed, and so now that's why they're playing 11-man. So maybe they are keeping their junior high at 8-man, anticipating, but probably hoping to go back down to 8-man next year. So that's interesting that you brought that up. So who won? Did we win?
We did not win.
Dang it.
Unfortunately, they got a couple injuries that led to a Midland victory. What else we got going on? Cross country team.
Yeah, and I heard there's a
did they
cross-country
run?
team now.
I think we had.
So I hear there's 4 kids: Thor, Rafe, Deshella, and I'm not sure. I can't remember who they told me.
There's more than that
Oh.
now because there's Braxton Timmerman. I
Oh
believe.
yeah, Braxton. Yep, he was the other one.
Jalen Fagan joined
Oh,
the girls'
good,
side.
good. You know what? I saw her running coming in here. She went out for track last year, and
Yeah, she's.
for a kid who I don't think in middle school, she just kind of. Then I don't want this to be a negative. This is because I'm giving her kudos. She just kind of floundered a little bit. Didn't really. I don't think she played any sports. And this year, she was freshman last year, or was she a sophomore? I can't even remember. Can't keep.
Yeah, you've been out.
I know I've been gone for
so long,
3
you've been
weeks now. I can't keep
lost
straight.
in retirement. I'm surprised you even found the school.
But Jaylyn came out for track last year, and she struggled at the beginning because she was out of shape and or she had shin splints and you know what it's like. Like you've seen those kids.
Hard to get used to.
You've coached track, and those junior high kids come in and they haven't done anything, and this was high school, and but you know what? I give her a ton of credit because she gutted it out and had to sit out some practices, couldn't do everything because her feet and legs hurt her so bad. But
And now look at her. She's running cross country.
She came to every practice, and then as the season went, she started getting in shape, and she was like one of our most improved runners, and just that determination. I was super proud of her, knowing what she went through and then how she finished the season, and I was like, she would be a good one. she's not necessarily a distance runner, but sometimes in cross country is just kind of one of those sports that you go out. It'll help her.
Yeah,
Get
get
in
ready. I
shape,
think
that-
that's the
that-
idea. Is
Yeah.
I like
and
track. I want
yeah, and I want to go in and,
Yep.
and you don't play volleyball, and so I'm good for her. If I see her, I'm gonna have to say something to her. So that'll be cool. Well, I don't know if they've run yet.
I think yesterday.
Did they go?
I'm not sure if everybody went because we had injuries and
Oh,
whatnot.
okay.
But I'm sure somebody ran because I think they were. I think I.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
if they
can.
try
I
to,
have a homeroom of 6th graders, so it's almost
oh, yeah,
impossible
right.
to hear
what the announcements.
what the announcements are because I can't keep the 6th graders
Mhm.
quiet for half a second. But I think they said the cross country van was leaving at 3 o'clock. So
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll have to try to do some investigating and find out. And maybe Tuesday night, maybe I can have a better report on what's going on with cross country and some junior high sports. So anyway, we're at about 4 minutes to go here, 4.5 minutes to go of halftime. We just had the elementary little girls out there doing cheering. Everybody's all excited to watch them cheer. And now we're just coming out. This is, we've talked about this. You and I have been around the Central City football program a long time. We've had halftimes like this where we've been 64-12, and obviously we've had other halftimes where it's been not just this year, but other years. And this, when you're on this end, as far as on the losing end, and then this is like a gut check,
yeah,
right now you're coming out to get better,
Yes.
you know?
You don't always get a good look against a JV in practice.
Exactly.
And if you got competition across from you, you can't waste a half a football. I mean,
Right.
you only get
Woe is
so
me,
many
yeah,
of them,
right. And I know when you and I were coaching basketball, same thing. We had some games where we were getting our butts kicked at a halftime, and it's just like, hey, this is an opportunity to get better. And because, like you said, obviously sometimes that JV's can't make you better. And this is a great opportunity. It'd be nice maybe see if Josh can get back in there. I don't know if he can or he can't, but that doesn't mean that we still can't work on things.
Yeah.
Blocking, offensive line blocking, tackling
We've
has
got
been
a couple stops on defense that looked good. Like, we can still go out and do positive things
yeah,
and get better. I mean, we got a whole lot of football left.
Yeah, and you got, I haven't looked that far ahead, but there's going to be some games where we're going to be able to compete and go for the win. And so, anyway, this is just kind of one of those, gut check times. And we were, and most of the time, most teams are going to play their JV when you're 64-12. Probably play most of the second half. Unfortunately, Easton Valley literally has 4 subs. So we're going to see their starters out there the whole game. I'm guessing that they'll maybe run a little more, and they've already, we talked about it, run more this year than I think I've seen any Easton Valley team ever run. So hopefully they'll run the ball a little bit more here, and so
It's camouflage night here for the kids in the stands.
I don't see any kids down there.
Good one. Good one. All right, teams are walking out. Have we got to the 3-minute warm-up yet? 'Cause
No, it's
neither
still a
team's out
minute and a
here, are they?
half. It's still a minute and a half on the regular clock.
Where'd Easton Valley run off to? They go home? They're to clear down the other end. They go to the concession stand?
Yeah, they're going into the concession stand, getting there, getting all filled up with the hot dogs and brats. All right. Probably could give a shout out to Heartland Bank.
Yeah, probably could. Checking options for personal and business. Take the next steps with confidence at Heartland Bank. Join today. Visit hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC.
The official just got the 3-minute clock going. He's like, let's go. Well, it's 8:27, so an hour and a half. maybe the second half. If you don't know, after 36 or is it 34 points?
I don't even know anymore.
It's 36 or 34 points
Could be 35. I don't know.
or something.
I feel like it was
something.
36 for a while, and then they changed things because it couldn't be the first quarter, and then it couldn't
Be the first half,
yeah.
right? Now it's the second half, and it's maybe I don't know, 36, 34, something like that. When the differential of the score, will be a running clock, so there's going to be a running clock here the second half. So the only time the clock is going to stop will be on a penalties, right? Penalties and scores. Or yeah, they got to stop on a penalty.
Yeah, penalties and
scores.
change of possession, I think.
So anyway, Wildcats are getting loosened up. Riverhawks are over there loosening up. We got about a minute and a half here. The unfortunate thing is that we have to kick off to the Riverhawks.
Yeah.
Not who we want to have the ball. But here we go talking about just getting better. Well, Josh isn't playing because he came out in street clothes, so he's done. So that's not a good sign.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I guess I don't know. Oh, I guess there's still 40 some seconds left on the clock.
Good news is everybody else looks like they're walking out ready to play some ball.
Yep.
Chris Hansen's got the tee. He's going to give it the boot. Boy, that would be tough to only have 3 subs. Like, I mean, sure.
Well, talk about how you get stuff done in practice. Jeesh. Yeah, they literally have 1, 2, 4 subs for. That one kid that was sitting on the bench must be okay.
Ready to go, is he?
I don't know. There's 4 guys that are with pads on over there on helmets. So, yeah. So they've got 12 guys out there.
Poof. I know. I can't remember who they were.
Well, there was just a thing in the paper today about Lone Tree.
Lone Tree, Dunkerton.
One of the schools that just won the state championship a couple years ago isn't going to have a seat.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's a kickoff, and it's going to go. And is that
about
Lee?
the 34-yard line.
Took it up. Oh, no, that's not Lee. And that was Cameron Wilson who brought the ball up and brought down by the Wildcats. So the Riverhawks are going to have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Yeah, there was a thing in the paper. There's like 4 or 5 schools that a couple of them didn't even start. Dunkerton didn't even start the season because they didn't have enough people. And I was thinking there was one other, maybe Lone Tree.
Well, I saw the article about the coach that quit because
and that was Highland, wasn't it?
Yeah, Highland.
And I don't know what's going on with that.
He didn't think it was safe because he had so many young kids and so many injuries.
And then, but there are a couple schools that are just like maybe not totally canceling their program, but like are taking a couple weeks. It's like suspending their program because of low numbers and injuries. And one of them was, I can't remember what it was, but it was a team that just won the 8-man state championship just a couple years ago. So, yeah, and I mean,
I think we're anticipating another local school to not have it. I don't remember who it was, but we were just talking about it the other day.
So this is going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Riverhawks. They're going to do a little screen pass, and it's complete. And he's still going. Everybody's
Oh.
grabbing for the ball, and they're not
Gosh.
taking him down. He literally caught the ball and had about 5 Wildcats on him and gained 15 yards. Finally,
Yeah, and looks like he might have hurt him.
finally
himself a little
Charlie and Dashney brought him down, but that's going to be a complete pass, and it's going to be a first down, and the ball's going to be all the way down the Wildcat 17-yard line. And again, a little bit about what we talked about, potentially at halftime is one thing is wrapping up and tackling. Our tackling wasn't that good in the first half, and that's right there. You can't just grab for the ball. You got to tackle them. So now Riverhawks are going to hand off. And speaking of tackling, there's Charlie Lindley, who comes up out of his safety position or cornerback position and gets a solo tackle for no gain. Oh, no.
No,
I
loss.
thought
Down
it
in the
was a loss.
backfield.
I thought it was. Like a 1-yard loss, so kudos to,
Freshman there sniffing that play out.
yeah.
If our corners can read they've got to read on defense. If their guy comes up blocking,
Yeah.
fly
yeah.
in, make a play. Charlie
Yeah.
did just that on that play there. So good heads up play by the
Yep.
freshman.
So Riverhawks are going to go I formation, and they're going to do a rollout, play action, and it's complete. There's that short little dump off pass. Picked up, it's going to be second and probably 4. A long 4, short 5 there. So it brings up a third down, balls at the 11-yard line. So big play here for the Wildcats. See if they can come up with some kind of a stop or a turnover. They're going to spread things out here. Receivers on both sides. Lee's looking. He steps up. And Chris Hansen lost containment there, as well as did Dashney. And there's a completion, and it's a touchdown for the Riverhawks. So they come out of halftime, and they put together a scoring drive. And, again, kind of just talking about stepping up and making plays here for the Wildcats. So the Riverhawks are going to try for the extra point.
He's been about 0 for 3 today.
Aiden Feddersen, a sophomore, is going to try for the and it's short. And so
does have a doink.
Yep. And so that makes it 70-12 with 8:22 left to go here in the third quarter. So we'll see on the kickoffs, they really haven't been kicking it deep. We did get a couple, but mostly short stuff, onside squib kicks. And we do have Dashney and Chris Hansen kind of up a little at about the, 25-yard line, 25-yard line there.
20 maybe?
Yeah. Chris is on the 20. Dashney's closer to the 25.
The only one they've kicked deep, we did get a real nice.
Yeah, we had a decent return, so.
About a 40-yard return on by Dash. So the ball's teed
Lee.
up by Lee.
Yep, he's getting ready. And here comes the run up. And it is a squibber up the middle. Chris Hansen touches it, picks it up,
And fumbles it out of bounds.
Fumbles it out of bounds, thank God.
He's going to be tackled about the 26-yard line. So the Cats will take over.
All right, so the Wildcats here have it on their own 28, 27-yard line. And we'll see what the offense can do here. And again, just talked about trying to be better. You know, you've got a freshman out there on the offensive line, and you've had a freshman getting some reps in Charlie Lindley, so.
There's Munikazi up the middle.
And just
God,
got taken down from the side, had a hole, and then he gets taken down from the side.
picks up a yard on the carry.
Second and 9 for the Wildcats.
Picked up a yard, so it'll be second and 9. We have Parker Pangburn back in at quarterback. And
got Cash, Parker, and Dash back there.
yeah, they have Chris up on at the tight end spot.
That's going to be a handoff to Cash, and he's going to get wrapped up and taken down.
Cash Roberts, ball carrier. The 3rd and 12 for the Wildcats.
So a loss on that play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down here for the Wildcats.
There's the snap. Pangburn's going to throw, pitches it out to Dashney, and it's going to be a loss of
Ryder's
5.
out there, one guy to block, and he lets him get by him, and then Dashney can't do anything.
It'll be 4th and 17 for the Wildcats.
You gotta be able to do your jobs. So 4th down, Wildcats are going to have to punt. Chris Hansen's going to go back. Again, Easton Valley has nobody back. That was weird. And this time, Chris does get a great punt.
Must be worried about a fake punt, I guess.
I guess. And nobody back, and got a Wildcat bounce there. So it's going to be inside the 20-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 19-yard line.
The good thing about nobody back there, they can't return it for a touchdown.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So anyway. We'll see if the Wildcats can kind of
Get this defense going.
get something going here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, here's the snap. It's going to be a play action pass out into the flats. Through a couple tacklers and out of bounds. It's going to be a first down out to about the 32-yard line or 28-yard line.
Is it first down?
Yep.
All right, so the Riverhawks get 1st and 10. They're going to have the ball where they spotted at the 25-yard line. We're down to 4 minutes to go here in the the 3rd quarter. It's 70-12, and they're in that power package. They're going to hand off, and there's a good play. Is that Colton Welton?
No.
Or is that Curtis? Curtis Stanley, right? Gets the tackle there. That's a nice play by Curtis. We're talking about, here's a freshman kid getting some playing time. And just every snap he's going to be able to take is going to hopefully help him get better.
Looks like the Wildcats have some JV guys out there.
Yeah.
A couple of freshmen in the secondary.
Is
Andrew
that Trevin?
Collins, Trevin Hollub. Looks like Trevin Hollub's a free safety.
And 56, isn't that?
Ooh, that looked like 2 guys in motion.
Yeah. They're going to pitch it. And he breaks the tackle, gets by some guys, and there's Andrew Collins who comes in and makes the tackle for the Wildcats. Andrew Collins isn't going to back away from making a tackle. He's
feisty.
He's very feisty.
But that gets into Wildcat territory now.
First down.
1st and 10 from the 28.
Colton Heasty checks in for the Cats at linebacker. That's got to be Freddie Gerke over there. I don't think anybody else is that tall over there. So.
And they're going to do a handoff here, kind of a sweep, and he gets around the outside.
Out of bounds, wasn't he?
I couldn't tell, and he's just going to slide down and keep the clock running. So with 2:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Easton Valley's on their way to taking it in for another touchdown, and he slides down just to keep the clock going. So they bring in the play. We're under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ball is inside the 5-yard line. And Easton Valley calls a timeout. If you're going to call a timeout, why didn't you just score? Seriously, because now the clock stops. Ugh, I don't get that. So,
Well, maybe they were trying to get their 4 subs in.
yeah, I think they weren't
they got
ready.
discombobulated.
We'd like to give a big thank you to our tailgate crew.
Yeah, it's. But anyway, yeah, talking about what we were at halftime, it's interesting that like some of those low numbers and injuries can really make it hard on a team. Because I mean, you know, every one of those Easton Valley guys is playing both ways, probably pretty much. I mean, it's most of our guys are playing both ways. We do have we do have a few guys that can sub in and out. But yeah, stuff you didn't see a few years, 5 years ago, 10 years. It's weird thing.
And it's not just football; it's all across all sports.
Yeah. So there's a handoff out of the I formation, and Riverhawks take it in for a touchdown. Well, we've had a couple, I feel like, within the last few years, some girls' teams having to, or basketball teams, not just girls, but basketball, like just do a JV schedule, you know,
there's been quite a
stuff
few of
like that. Yeah. So, all right, here comes the extra point attempt, and this time no
wide
good.
left.
Yep, he got it up all the way up to the goalpost, but it was wide left. So he's getting closer.
Yep.
So kudos to the River Valley for not going for 2 points every time. So it makes it 76-12 with 1:39 to go in the third quarter. So Wildcats will be back in offense. We'll see who the Wildcats we've got. They're putting Freddie Gerke deep, along with is that Trevin Hollab over there?
Yep.
Freddie, and then
Collins and
then,
Lindley.
yep, in the second, in that 25-yard area. Lee still doing the kicking here for the Riverhawks. It's been kind of squib kicks.
Onside
Onside
squibs.
kicks. Maybe twice he's kicked it like legit deep. Maybe.
Yeah, I really only.
The one Cash took as like kind of over his shoulder there, and
well,
then
Dashney took one for 50 yards.
yeah. So and they're just going to go up the middle with it, and
Trevin Hollab falls
falls on it. It went to Freddie Gerke, and he couldn't handle it, and Trevin got it and fell on it. Probably not a bad play. I don't know if he would have had it and would have maybe picked it up and gotten hit.
He was coming from the other side of the field.
So
his feet wouldn't have been moving, so
right.
he might have got.
Oh, and that's where if you don't have the ball secured and you get hit, there's a fumble. So Trevin did his smart job falling on it. The ball's going to be spotted at about the 13-yard line of the. And looks like we have some confusion on who's going in. Looks like Colton Hasty's going in. And I think Charlie Lindley's in there at quarterback again. I see Freddie Gerke still out there. We got Andrew Collins in.
Maddox Mara at tight end.
Yep.
There's the snap.
And
Charlie's going to keep. He's going to try to get around the outside and
nope.
Not going to get
fake the handoff, and if he could have got the quarter turn there, he had a little bit of room, but wasn't quite able to get the corner turned, and lost a yard on that. And that should be the last play of the third quarter. And And that is the last play. So Central City 12, Easton Valley 76 here. And a lot of JV guys in for the Wildcats. And we mentioned Easton Valley has 4 subs, so you'll still hear us. So I can't say anything about leaving their starters in.
Yeah, that's all they brought.
Yeah, that's all they have.
Wildcat Football would like to thank tonight's sponsor for the game, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Thanks for being a sponsor of Wildcat Football.
Who do the Wildcats play next week?
I believe we're on the road at Edco. And then it's homecoming the following week
Against Cal Wheat.
against
I
the
believe.
Wheatland Warriors.
Yep. Thank God. Well, they
Thank
don't
God we don't have to go over there.
Yeah,
No, they have a field now.
they do.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Midland had to go to 11-man, so they had to move their field around, so it wasn't an 8-man field
Oh,
anymore.
yeah,
and that
that's right.
put the
That's right.
pressure on to figure their life out, and I think they did.
Right, I forgot about that.
We got a whole nother year to figure out where it's at, but we've had a few road trips over there together.
Yeah.
It's always fun to
Jeez.
drive through all of Cedar County to go
Yeah.
play a sporting event. All right, where are we at here? I got
So-
to get moved so I can see.
The ball's on the.
Lindley's going to look to pass. He flings it out to Gerke and
Oh, Freddie had it in his arms
had a
and he dropped it.
sliding catch that he wasn't able to hold on to. Brings up 3rd and 11. On the bright side, the clock's runs on that.
Yes.
So
Oops. Charlie Lindley again is staying at
low snap,
picked
gets
it
it picked up, tries to run, looking for a receiver downfield.
Oh, intended for Trevor Hollow.
Yeah, Trevin
Trevin
Hollow.
Hollow. Trevin. Yep. We go to Edco, who's also 3-0 right now.
Yep.
I don't know who they're playing tonight. And then, yep, home against Cal Wheat. And then Key
That's-
High.
Oh, all the way to Key. That'll be fun. And
And then home against Springville. And Springville hasn't won a game yet.
I think that was Lindley that punted.
And now they're running it back. It looks like they got knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Ryder Van Horn knocked him out of bounds. Yeah, the old Lansing Key Bridge is out. So we're going to have to drive up the Iowa side and a little, not that it's not
To
a
be honest, I
two-lane
don't know
road
that
over
I've
there.
ever been up there.
You've never been to Key?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Bring bug spray. Right on the banks of the Mississippi. And it is cold and buggy. So,
How can it be buggy if it's cold?
well, it's just always cold. It's kind of like Starmont. It's just always cold. But
Windy.
oh,
there's
bad
a bad
snap.
Come on. Oh, nice. Finally, missed play there on the Riverhawks. And so ball goes over the quarterback's head, goes all the way back to the
32.
32-yard line. So we'll take that.
Let's get another one of those.
Yeah. So that brings up 2nd and long, 28, the scoreboard says. And timeout, Riverhawks. You're up 76-12, and you need to call a timeout. You got a 28-yard play, probably.
Got a few of them in the playbook, right? It's kind of like the 16-point basketball play you always
Yeah.
love with two minutes to go in a game. Well, we're gonna take this time out, draw up something in the huddle that's gonna score 16 points. Well, it does look like we're not going to be out here till 10:30
Yeah.
tonight, so that's
That's a positive.
that's a
night.
positive off of last week.
Last week was awful.
And then it was a long drive home.
Yeah.
Hopefully you Wildcat fans appreciated it because that took me like 2 days to recover from. I was
Yeah,
tired.
that was a long drive.
So were the boys. I don't think Monday morning they were quite recovered yet either. All right, 2nd and 28.
So again, we've got
Owen
Owen
Hesser,
in, Curtis, Freddie,
Heasty, Freddie,
Colton,
Maddox, Mara,
Maddox, and then Andrew and
Andrew, Charlie, and Trevin.
Yep. So they're going to go to a passing. There's a good snap. We've got some pressure.
And picked off Freddie Gerke.
Yeah, Freddie! Woo! Ha ha! Freddie Gerke with the pick.
So they did.
Pressure, I didn't see. They had some pressure on the
Yeah.
quarterback there. Knocked him down after he threw the ball.
They did have a different quarterback in,
Yeah,
so they did take.
right.
which-
So number 11. It looked like good for Freddie. You know, we might have mentioned this at maybe the first game, but Freddie spent all last year well, not all of last year, but he spent a lot of last year in a back brace. He hurt his back or had a bad back or broken back or something, and super good kid, and so it's kind of surprising to see him out for football.
Yep, back's
Whoa,
good.
that's
Long
gotta
ball
be
by
it.
Charlie. And
Number 9.
Speaking
had
of
that.
Freddie, had
Yeah.
outran his quarterback's arm there. Ball was underthrown and then dropped by. Was that number 1?
There's no
Somebody
roughing the quarterback anymore. Yeah, they literally tackled him.
I can't see.
Oh.
I got the. I can.
Anyway, but kudos to Freddie. He doesn't come across as a football guy kind of guy. As
No,
far
he's
as
got
like,
an interception, so
yeah,
now he's a
I
football
know.
guy.
Well, I mean, he's just a little quiet.
Yeah, quiet. He
Doesn't
think
have a
of
lot of like,
loud,
yeah.
rowdy football players.
Yeah.
That's not what I think of
No.
when I think of him.
But you know, he played basketball in middle school. We coached him in middle school, and then I think he's done track too. But last year he was kind of on. Charlie Lindley is trying to
Trying
get a
to make
pass
something happen.
and just wasn't able to get anything, and is taken down for a loss.
3rd down.
Yep,
Isn't that
3rd and
I was
long.
thinking it was 4th.
And so good to see him out, that he persevered through that and got a pick. So the clock's still running with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. And there's a bad snap, but Charlie picks it up and he
He's gonna-
squirms out and gets away. Come on, Charlie, run. Oh, ooh. Number 1 came in from behind and threw him down.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up a.
I don't know if he
No,
lost
lost
another
a
yard.
So brings up 4th down. Cats will probably punt it here.
Yeah, I
Looks
think
like.
Charlie's the punter right now.
Yep, Charlie's stepping off to give it the boot. There's the snap.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, roughing the punter.
Yeah,
There it is.
That'll be a first
Just
down.
absolutely blasted Charlie.
The ball went like literally right through his arms. I thought it was going to be a block. Literally took out Charlie. That should be a first down for the
Yeah,
Wildcats.
big time.
So is it a?
Well, that should have been an automatic.
Yeah, but like where they get? Do they count it off from where he punted, or were they from the line of scrimmage? Roughing. I think it's got to be from the line of scrimmage. Then 15 yards from there, and it'll be first down. So move it up 15. Nice job. Personal foul, roughing the kicker, and it's going to be a first down, and they just spotted it. They didn't even count it.
That was like the worst
Last
spotting
week-
job ever.
Last week, wasn't it last week where there was 2 penalties and they went back and then they went
yeah,
forward,
they marched it off
went
and then
back.
they went back.
These people, they don't even march it
Yeah.
off. They just look around and
Yeah.
we'll just spot it right
This
here.
looks like a really
Looks
good
like
spot.
So Wildcats are going to get the ball up at their own 30.
I think they're just like, we'll
Let's
just give them
go.
a first down.
Yeah,
This looks
we'll
like
give 'em- yeah,
right
it's a
here.
good spot.
Yep.
Jesus. Well, they did tell us that time. They've had a couple times where they haven't even told us what the penalty was.
So snap back to Lindley. looking to pass. He's going to
He
tuck
step
it.
up.
And he's going to be
Yeah.
brought down from behind. Not a lot of help there by his backfield guys blocking anybody.
So we're down to 5:39 to go here. Central City Wildcats have pretty much their JV in. We talked about how Easton Valley literally has 4 guys, but
Yeah.
they have taken out a couple of their starters. I see number 17, the quarterback's on the sideline, so
And
they
they're-
do have their 4 subs are getting to play. So I guess that's half their team, almost.
There's a handoff to
to-
Mara. He's going to pick up a few.
Whoa! I don't know what. I think is that Owen? Owen blocked the kid and about took
Right into the ball
well,
carrier.
right into the ball carrier. About took his head off.
It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
No gain on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 10. And Charlie Lindley's looking to throw the ball again, and he's going to throw it. Oh,
A little short of
Trevin
Trevin
Hollop
Hollop.
tried to make a sliding catch. That would have been a pretty good catch.
That would have been a 15-yard gain.
That would have been a first down.
That's
So,
going to bring up 4th down.
Yep. And Charlie's going to go. Maybe he can get another roughing the kicker.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to send anybody this time.
They don't have anybody back.
There's
Oh, yeah,
now
they are
do.
sending. This is the first time on a punt that they've sent anybody back.
Oh, and a bad
oh, no,
snap.
bad snap, Charlie.
Oh, he picks it
Run!
up.
Run! Oh, he
Oh.
got Liam
There.
Basted. Yes, another personal
He did
foul. Yeah, oh, man, he's getting his man.
He's just
There's another personal foul. So that's going to be another first down.
our best play
Is
is
the personal fouls, man.
just
Letting
having
Charlie
Charlie,
run around.
Charlie go out there and get.
Go throw the ball and get hit. Go kick the ball and get hit.
Yeah, that was a shot to the head.
Jesus. Let's watch that again for targeting, man.
No kidding.
Dang.
And Charlie knew it right away. Got up and pointed for first down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the personal foul.
So
Shot to the head.
was on the if it's
Wait.
from the
Wouldn't it be crazy if like they're
30. So we're
you
going to
get a
get it at the 35-yard line. He's walking it off this time.
they get a JV guy that gets like 2 unsportsmanlike, he gets kicked out. They gotta put a varsity guy back in.
Oh, geez. Now where is he going?
Oh wow,
What the
We're
frick?
we're getting that yardage back.
What are they doing? That was like a 30-yard penalty.
So they had to call 2 penalties then.
They must
2
have.
15-yard penalties.
I don't know what that was all about. All right.
Yep.
Well, 2 personal fouls. We'll take it, I guess. We got 30 yards right there. We've gotten 45 yards on penalties. There's a handoff to Andrew Collins.
Andrew Collins is through the first line of defenders, and he's going to
then he's get wrapped up.
wrapped up. Boy, the hole was there for a second, wasn't it?
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
thought
Pick
to be
up
able
3.
to scoot through there. Got about 2 maybe. Well, at least it's positive yardage.
It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats from the 18.
So Freddie Gerke's going in with Charlie Lindley. We're down to 3 minutes to go here in tonight's game. Who we got in the backfield? Is that Andrew, Charlie, and is that Freddie?
Maddox, I'm
Or
guessing.
is it Maddox or Freddie?
Looks like Maddox has got the ball, and he's not going to pick up much. maybe a yard.
a yard or 2 yards maybe there.
Third, we're setting up as another personal foul against Charlie to get a first down.
Yeah. All right.
It'll be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Wildcats inside the 17-yard line.
Yep. 2 downs here to pick up 6 yards. Now we're looking at, we got to watch the clock.
No, we don't. we got to keep running the ball.
Yeah. And Charlie's
gonna
looking.
drop back to
He's
pass.
gonna
Nothing
go
there.
up.
He's going to tuck and
Yeah,
run.
and he's
Breaks
still
a couple
going.
tackles.
He's still going.
Down
and
at about the
inside
7,
the
8 yard
10.
line.
That's close to a first down. Are
It
they
is a
giving
first
first
down. First and
Needed
goal.
6. Got about 6.5.
What do we got for clock time?
We got 1:45 to go here. So we'll see if they can punch it in. Where are they spotting the ball? About the 7, it looks like.
Yeah,
Looks
it
like
looked like
they-
to me it went down about the 7 on
Yeah.
the sideline.
So they've got it spotted at the 7-yard line. First and goal for the Wildcats. See if we can't finish the night off here with a
Walk-off touchdown. would
yeah,
be
a
great.
touchdown. Yeah, it'd be amazing. So we got is that Maddox in the backfield with them?
Is it 11?
I can't tell who's on that far side. I think it might be. And it's going
There's
to
a
be a
snap to
handoff
Charlie.
oh, Andrew got swallowed up there.
Well, nobody's blocking.
Yeah, I know. You got to get going. We're at 1 minute to go, and probably lost a yard on that play. Yeah, we aren't getting really much blocking up there. We've got Max Recker in, Colton Hastie's on the line, Curtis, and
Owen Hesser.
Owen. But
There's
yeah,
a snap
nobody.
to Charlie.
He's running around. He's
Get
got to
that
throw
thing
the
tucked
ball.
and get going. There he's going to go to the outside and wrapped up.
Oh,
and
and the ball gets fumbled out of bounds.
They're going to
But
call him down by
yeah,
contact.
down.
But,
So I'm assuming that was Central City who called a timeout?
Yep.
Yeah, so Central City calls a timeout with 30 seconds left to go. See if they can punch it in.
I don't like that call.
I know, you got to maybe see what you could do. I don't know. I guess, like you said, though, they're not getting a ton of blocking. Yeah, that's Maddox. That is in the backfield, it looks like, with. Maybe we should try to get it to Gerke. Sure hands,
Well,
Freddie.
we had that.
Sure
We had
hands,
that
Freddie.
one pass to Holland for 15 yards.
Yeah.
That'd be a touchdown if we can connect
Yeah.
on that one. But
I mean, it was close. All right.
he's at the left tight end. We'll see. I'm calling it.
All right.
Right side of the field. Nope.
Now
What do
we're
I
going to
know?
look into the left. Charlie's scampering. He better do something or he's going to get.
Oh, still on his
His
feet,
feet.
breaking tackles, and he's up to about the. Oh, we're taking another timeout.
Yep, another timeout. He's got it. I guess I'm watching Charlie more than the receivers, so I don't know if they're getting open or not. 20 seconds left here to go. Think that might be our last timeout.
Well, it's fourth down, so it very
yeah,
well
it doesn't
could.
matter. Yeah,
It,
this is going to be the last play.
no, we're,
Well,
we're
if
either
we-
going to score
yeah,
or get
or-
tackled. There'll be
yeah.
10 seconds left, and
Yeah,
we're going to have to do
because-
something else.
Yeah, because this clock will stop.
If we score, we'll have to kick off and go through all that. If
Ugh.
we don't,
But I want us to score.
I know it's.
We'll see what happens.
I like playing till the whistle, but
Yeah.
we also they laid down for us and
Yeah.
didn't score a touchdown earlier. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to get out of the game.
Yep. Yeah, but this is JV, you know. You got these kids have the right to try to figure something out. So we've got 20 seconds to go here. It's fourth and goal for the Wildcats. Charlie did get the ball up to, they've got it spotted just shy of the 5-yard line, so he did gain about 1.5 yards on that. Fourth and goal, low snap.
And
They're just
he's
going to go straight up the middle, and he's going to be short. About 2 yards there, it looks like. So that's going to be the game. I guess they're not going to stop the clock on a change of possession. Well,
No.
they could, yeah. So, all right.
End of the game, hey, quick announcement, make sure that football players use the effort to help tear down the field. There are going to be the next home game is going to be homecoming on October 3rd. Again, if you're wanting to get a homecoming t-shirt.
All right, you can hear us next week up at Edgewood. Last I checked, I think they were ranked in the top 10.
Yeah, they're undefeated. I don't know who they're playing
and they're a way new look team this year. They've got they've had the big guy in the backfield, Ratchford, for a while, and he's gone. But they are similar to Easton Valley. It seems like everybody wants to chuck the ball around the field this year.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens up there.
Yep.
Hopefully the Cats are healthy and
Yeah.
we get everybody back and playing and can get back into that win column.
For sure. As I mentioned, Cody just said we'll be back on Friday, but I'm going to try to get up here on Tuesday, get a look at watch the high school volleyball. I don't know that they've had a lot of home games yet. Maybe I think this might be
I think
well,
this
they
is-
did. Their first home game was that Thursday night game when we were
Oh, we were up at Elkader.
Elkader. So this will only be their second home game. So if you haven't gotten a chance to come support the girls and watch them play, see if you can come out next Tuesday night and watch the volleyball game. And then we'll be at it again on Friday up at Edco. So for Cody Ratliff, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and we want to just thank everybody for listening. And go Cats.